How you doing, everyone? It is Q&A time here in round 21. So we've got 5 rounds to go. Plenty to talk about in this one. We're going to start in the Discord questions and then move to the YouTube comments there. Tree Snags there went, hey Jamie, Tarpanay and Murray, or Cook and Munster. I have no hooker cover on the bench, but I have Booth in emergency. With this one, I just think it's much smarter to go with Cook being the best scorer in the game at the moment. And you get Munster, who's pretty close behind Murray and Tarpanay together. So, yeah, with Tarpanay and Murray, you're getting 2 mids in, so not really getting any extra cover in other positions, where Cook and Munster is going to be the best way forward. With Booth, you're just not scoring as well enough, as good as we would like him to in this moment there. Hey James, should I try Cleary for Tarpanay or DC or Manu, anyone else? So just check out that video that we popped out last night. They'll be able to answer that question. Make sure you got cover for each of the positions. And I think DCE is probably going to be your strongest choice and your most consistent. Tarpanay could probably score a little bit higher on a week-to-week basis. So that'll be that one. All right. Hey Jamie and Scoop. Lads, how does Moses out affect Dylan Brown's scoring? I just think he becomes a little bit more of the main man. He might kick a little bit more. When Arthur has played with Brown in the past, he does do the majority of the kicking, which is pretty normal for when you're playing with Dill, but he is the more senior player, and I think he will do a little bit more and probably score better than he has been. Somewhere closer to what he did on the weekend, that's 62, so I'm expecting maybe a low 50s average from Dill going forward. So if you have Dill, I'd be holding. If you don't, I'm probably still not picking him up, but yeah, definitely exactly what Scoop said there as well. Pick there, Murray or Tarpanay, pick one. I can't decide. I'm going Murray personally. I think he's a little bit better as a player, obviously. And Tarpanay's in a red hot form where we know Murray does this on a week-to-week basis. So there's a chance for Tarpanay to fall off a little bit, and a chance for him to score really high and some real low ones, but to average out similar at that mid-60s kind of average would be lovely there. All right, we're rating these trades out of 10. We've got Mitch Barnett to Murray and Cleary to Dill Brown. I think that's pretty solid. Leaves you with, what, 3 more trades. Yeah, 116 in the bank. Pretty solid. I'd probably try and go up a little bit more than Dylan Brown, but I do understand why you're going there. But really, when it's Reynolds or Dill Brown, you can probably go Dill, and that's fine. But yeah, Scoop also brings up another interesting point there with not trading Barnett now with Fitzgibbon out injured. So him in that 12 role is pretty solid, but there's definitely, Murray's going to definitely score a lot better there. Is Clem or Angus Crichton trade outs? Well, Clem definitely is. Now that we obviously this was before team list, so Clem, trade him out, simple. Who will be the best captaincy options this week? Check that out in the video as well. Renault plus Fafita / Latrell, or O'Sullivan / Fogarty plus Grant. I'm probably thinking closer to the bottom one. I think Latrell's going to be a little bit up and down. Same with Fafita. Whereas you're going to need some consistency out of Sullivan and Fogs, and Grant. Like, he's doing well, but I'm also not super excited by him. So I think you could probably get slightly better options. But yeah, either one of them are going to be fairly solid. All right, Copperino, let's analyze this while we're here, hey? The overall advice to be 6. So he's ranked 35 overall. Just spend a quick one on here. Cheers, Jamie, your buddy legend. 2nd year playing and 2nd year watching you and have improved heaps, even beating you. Oh, hell yeah, you're pretty much beating everyone. Ranked 35, so well done. Have used 3 trades this week, which will be interesting. Might have to start my own NRL Fantasy channel. Yeah, go for it. That'd be hectic. Better captaincy than Cook this round. I think Hines or Cook are the 2 top options. Traded Cleary to Captain Cook this week. Leaves 1 trade in the bank. Awesome. I see he had 2. Cool. Play Tass over Aiken this week with Aiken named at centre and versing each other. I think so. I think he'll probably score just that little bit better. He has been really solid, Tass, so that's the way to go. Mark my words, I'll get in the top 10 again. That would be pretty hectic. Looks like you've been up there for a long time, so well done, Colberino. All right, let's move on. We've got Brewer. What's your thoughts on Aiken being named in the centres? Getting low on trades, sitting on 3 this week, but I've also got the Cleary dilemma. Sort out the Cleary one. Just leave Aiken. It's unfortunate, but you're just going to have to cop that one. Murray and Munster or Cook and Reynolds. Tough one. I feel like if you've only got the one hooker, go Cook definitely. If you have like a Reedy and who else would it be? Robson or Grant, for example, you could get away with it, but I still probably prefer the Cook option, even though Murray and Munster will probably both average 60 and 65, something like that. Cook could average high 60s, Reynolds probably a mid 50s. So either way, again, just go with which one you need. Cover. Thoughts on Yo? I think you just hold Blackie with him there. If I go Cleary to Tapine, I can go Lolo to someone 694. I think just hold Taumalolo for now. There's no one really clearly standing out for me at 694. All right, anyone else in there? Clearing Clem to Cook and Renault leaves me one trade. Yep, lock that in. Easy as. All right, let's move to YouTube comments. Cleary to Reynolds and save money for my last trade to look to upgrade if there's an injury or just go DCE. I wouldn't worry about upgrading. Just get the best player now, which is going to be DCE. Simple. And then you'll be able to sideways swap from any injuries. I think is probably the best way to go about that one. Josh, Tommy, love the video, fellas. Thank you very much. How beautiful does Scoop look, by the way? I got to find out if he did that for just for me or just for us, or he did that for a party or something, but he looks terrific. Thoughts on Dill Browns? Need to score well without Moses. Just not many games to go off. Or is Sauce or Munster a safer option? I think Munster's the safest, then probably Brownie, then Sauce. I'd rather bank the cash from Cleary for an upgrade. Yep, sweet. If you do that, then I'm happy for you to go to Dill. He's going to be the senior half, even though he's only like 22 or something. I've got both Cleary and Moses gone for season with 4 trades left. Would you say go Cook and O'Sullivan 7K or Tarpany and Reynolds 1K? I would go Cook and O'Sullivan. I think O'Sullivan can average close to 50. Reynolds probably 5 to 10 points ahead of that. Tarpany I think would be just below Cook, and getting someone that's a real clearly the best gun in his position, being Damien Cook, I think is the best option there. My only hooker is Grant with Booth and Emergency. Yeah, 100% get Cookie there. Thank you for the thumbs up, Queenslander. Jason Eade, is Hetherington an option for Booth? I feel like it's very sideways. I think they can both score pretty similar. Hetherington a chance of having a big game, but he also has Payne Haas to take those big minutes. All right, so when he got those big minutes a bunch of weeks ago, he had Payne and also Carrigan out. So just be aware of that. Hugh, stuck on whether I go Haas or Munster. I've got plenty of cover for both positions and leaning towards Haas, but we'll love your thoughts. I personally think if Haas can get big minutes, the 65-70, he will score more than Munster over the season. So that is my general theory on that one. If you look back at his scoring, we spoke about last night, anytime he gets those big minutes, which he should get in these weeks from here on in, I think he will be able to score a lot better. A thumbnail shot of Scoop, the man. How good is it? Thinking of going Cleary to Cook this week, then in a couple of weeks' time, potentially swapping a McInnes if his minutes go down for Munster. Yeah, if you got the amount of trades available, that would be cool. Yes, that's what he said. A couple of weeks and then potentially move on. Trell Mitt, how good's the pick? Just outside the top 2K and need to make a big move. So do I go Tarpany or Haas? Big move would be Tarpany, but I think Haas will probably average just the same and is 130k cheaper. So that would be my general thoughts there. I'm 64. My greatest happiness is the $28,000 bi-weekly profit I get consistently. Good on you, Clinton. All right. If you see these comments, guys, can you please report them? That'll really help me out. I try to do them. Obviously, heaps that come up. These are only for fans ones. All that kind of stuff. So that would be very appreciative if you can do that. Massive upside for Haas with Carrigan out. I agree on that one. With Murray out. With Murray, is there not a worry that they might not play him a viable amount of minutes if they go ahead by 20? Yes, but unlikely they win by 20 on a regular basis. They're playing well, but they have some good teams to come up against. But Cookie, usually when they're up by that much, they've done a massive job and have got a try assist, have got big tackles, big running numbers, and done something really well. You see that with Cleary, for example. Every time he gets a spell, it usually means he's on about 80. So, yeah. Knights fan here. Knights as a whole club have been bad since Tinkler joined the club yonder's back. Ever since high up most management and bias of player scouting from the board that shouldn't have had any influence on recruitment has rotted this club. Very fair. It's not on AOB from what I've heard. Okay, it's upper management, the prior experience of most staff at the Knights. Peter Parsh should bring class to the club once again. Pierce left on his own accord. Why keep him from leaving? Yeah, I think that's fair. We've had 11, 12 spine combos, too many injuries this year. Yeah, it's too much going on. I agree with that completely. Thanks for that extra info, Zental. Dewey plus Sean Lane or Val Holmes. Okay, Sean Lane or Val Holmes. Or Fogs plus Holmes. I like the Dewey one. Would be good. And who will score more? I think Lane probably scores more. Val Holmes covers if you need it. Up to you. Is Clemmer a trade out now? Yes. Unfortunately, I think he's a trade out. The 3 trades left. If you're not having any Cleary issues, then I think 3-2, going from Clem to one of the top guns will be ideal. Which is the best option? We have Tessie, New, Murray, and Munster. Holmes, Murray and Reynolds. Holmes, Cook, Hughes, Burton, Murray, Hughes. I think we'll just keep out of Hughes. Probably the second one, to be honest with you. I don't really like... Tessie's solid, but I don't really think he's a proper keeper. Holmes, Murray and Reynolds are all keepers, so go that one. Yep. Thanks, Brocky. Appreciate it. Best mid or edge? Already have Murray, IPAPS, Madison and Haas. Thank you for Opeta. You got Tarpany, Toho solid, Elliott's, yeah, I'd probably go Tarpany if you can. Sean Lane's been killing it as well. You got Murray, IPAPS, Madison, Haas. Yeah, I'd go Tarpany. Probably the way to go there. Good work, guys, for helping out. Regards to position depths, who do you think is going to score the highest out of Manu and Munster for the rest of the season? I would say Munster, just maybe 5 points. Murray and Brown or Haas and Munster, please. Need your help. Murray and Brown or Haas and Munster. I would go Haas and Munster. Also Cleary to Munster and Carrigan to Tohu. Yeah, if that's the only cash you got, then go to him. But if there's anyone a little bit better that we've spoken about, that would be good also. Ray text, hey Jamie, should I go Munster and Murray or Cook and Reynolds? I think that one is a Cook and Reynolds just. I've had this question a few times actually. It must be the perfect money-wise both ways. Sahan, welcome back. Who do I bring in for Barnett? Nat Butcher or Seyfarth? Yeah, you probably just hold, man. I don't think you get a big upgrade from Butcher or Seyfarth on that one, so hold Barnett. Obviously, you want a better score out of him. Hey, man, what half should I get? Munster, Renault, or DCE? Think Munster because he has big games, but I want to get Renault because I need cash for other upgrades. What do you think? Renault for cash for other upgrades. Yeah, well, it depends how many. If you haven't got many trades left, I just get the best player available. If you have a bunch of trades left, then maybe going for Renault to be able to upgrade would be fine also. Cleary and Savage to Holmes and Murray. Yeah, lock it in. Gives you 2 keepers. Strong, really strong in their positions. Holmes like second or third best, and you got Murray being probably third best for Holmes, and then Murray being the best in the mid, just over Tarpany and Haas. Very similar. Debating between Dave Fafita and Jackson Torpany to replace Clemmer. We didn't speak about him last night's video. I actually do really like Torpany. I think he's a solid option this week at an okay price. He's not too crazy. I think either one of them will do pretty well. Fafita's going to score the best, I'd say, but Torpany you get at a bit of a cheaper price. So, yeah, we have no idea on Clemmer and what's going to happen with him. So I think he's a decent trade out. If you have if you have 2 or more trades, I think you can. Best edge outside Aiken, Papali'i, and Harris. Yeah, I think Lane's probably close to. Hudson Young's been killing it as well. Just has that low game in him. And then the higher one, so solid. All right, almost there. Dykes has an average of 50.5 in New South Wales Cup. Pretty well fire, isn't it? Yeah, thanks. Yeah, there you go. To help everyone out a little bit, you can check in the NRL app if you switch to the New South Wales Cup draw. You can do the same with Queensland Cup players as well. So thank you, Mogan, for that one. And Trelmit. All right, last few here, just until we get done with the team list video. Moses, Clemmer, and Meaney all out this round. Probably trade Moses because he's season out, but who else to trade and who to bring in? Don't know how long Clemmer's out for, and Meaney's supposedly coming back in next round. Thinking Moses plus Clem to Sullivan and Cotter. Cotter, I wouldn't touch on the bench at the moment, to be honest with you. I think there's, if you got Payne Haas and stuff that you can go for, very similar price to Cotter, I would be going for them. Instead, Clem might be out for 1 week, might be out for a bit longer. I think he's from 2013. Let the guys go. Let the guys play. If they want to be first, they can be first. Newcastle's been this way for years now. Seems to not matter who they bring in or who they coach. Something needs to change. Yeah, and that's fair. That's what I mean. Like, it always ends up being on the coach. But it's like, well, they were like this before. So someone needs to come in and radically change things and build a nice culture and a culture where players want to play for each other, I think, is the biggest one. Yeah, a good half like Hastings would be pretty cool too. Last one, traded Cleary for Munster, then Mam for Ben Hunt. Captain Hines, that good. I wouldn't trade in Ben Hunt, to be honest with you. Scored 27 and actually had a few attacking stats on the weekend. So I would avoid Benny Hunt and make sure you got guys like Adam Dewey, I think would be a better one. Probably a better way to go about it. If you need to get someone a little bit higher price, then probably have to go like Adam Reynolds instead of Munster. But yeah, Dewey's a solid one there. Anyway, that's the Q&A video, guys. I hope you enjoyed that one. Got plenty out of it. Please like, subscribe. I appreciate it. We'll catch you in the next video.